you looking to unmask your kids' creativity?
Well, 10 News reporter Virginia Johnson found just the thing in Ybor City. Hey, Virginia.
Good morning, John. Good morning, Heather. Look at my new buddy. He is made out of latex and stuffing. And when we come back, we're going to show you how your kids can make smaller versions of these guys and maybe a little bit of FaceTime. Join us.
Welcome back. You know, puppets are as unique as they are delightful.
That's what 10 News reporter Virginia Johnson is learning about the latex puppets at Creatures of Delight in Ybor City. She joins us live with some puppets and to work on a creation of her own. Hey, Virginia.
Good morning. I have been having so much fun with this guy here. I mean, just the attention to detail, his little speckled nose, and look at the little nostrils. I just think that if a kid was here, they would have a crazy good time with him. And we're going to talk to the person that created all this. So I'm just going to run right past the camera into the workshop to show you how this latex creation is made. This is Tom Copian. Thanks so much for getting up with us this morning. Now, you talked about how these fantastic creatures are made in this wonderful workshop, and this is what you show kids when you explain to them how it begins. How does this begin?
They start out as clay originals, and what we do is we take modeling clay and we sculpt it into something. This can be a witch for Halloween when it's all done. And then what we do is we make a plaster mold. And all of these here are plaster molds.
So something like this is a plaster mold, and you dig the clay out when the plaster dries?
We dig it out, and we hollow it out, and then this is latex rubber. It comes in a liquid. What we'll do is we'll pour it into the mold.
Wow.
The mold is really porous, so it sucks up the liquid and leaves just a kind of like a skin of latex. And then when it's all sits for a while, then when it dries, we can just peel it out, stuff it, and we have a creature.
All right, can we pour something into a mold to see how it works? Is this somebody's feet?
Yeah, that's feet for a little alien. If you come down to the workshop, you can make one. And we just fill it up.
It looks like milk, but I don't think it tastes like milk.
No, you don't want to drink it.
All right, and then, so this, how long do these set for?
About 2 hours, 3 hours.
All right, and you have some molds that are ready for us to whip out?
Yeah, right here is one.
And what am I going to pull out?
That's going to be a pumpkin.
Oh, really? So you just kind
of take it.
You show me, because I don't want to mess it up.
You can't really mess it up. Once it's dry like that, you can't really. And then, there you go. Oops, I guess you can.
Oh, I'm sorry, I ripped
it.
I'm not a good puller yet, but I'm working on it. That is really cool. Is there another one that we can pull out?
Yeah, there's a little small one right there if you want to try that one. You should be able to do that one by yourself.
And I'm assuming that kids go a little crazy when they see this.
Yeah, that's probably one of the most popular things. We bring them into the back, we let them peel the things out, we let them see how they're stuffed and put together, and then we bring them up front and we let them go crazy with paint and hair and fur and make their own creature.
Right, this is just the beginning, you guys, because look at that little pumpkin, because after this he gets stuffed and he gets painted, and you can do all kind of really cool things. In our next segment, we're going to walk over to the painting and creative part of this little workshop and show you what's possible when you have a little bit of latex. So back to you guys for now.
Virginia, I know the kids love that, but you have 3 big kids here on the desk that want to come out and play with Tom, play in his workshop.
Even if you're not like a kid, could you still come out here?
We have a lot of adults that come out.
Yes, you see that? Adults can come out. I gotta tell you, all these are all molds, and I'm gonna have to like chop off my own hands to stop myself from pulling out every single one of them. But back to you guys.
All right, Virginia, thank you for that. Wow. Now, kids' classes are Saturdays from 1 to 4 in the afternoon. You can learn more about it by calling them at 813-248-4167. They may let just a few adults sneak in.
Well, at least you have kids, John, you know? I mean, granted, your son is very young, but you could still use him as kind of a prop to get in.
Oh, that's awesome. So much fun.
Well, she's good in the field.
That is a lot of fun to see.
And I was probably the one that wanted to go the most, so they're more of adults than I am, I would say.
I don't know about that, Cliff.
What are Creatures of Delight? Well, they're little and big latex animals and puppets and masks. 10 News reporter Virginia Johnson ventured out to a store called Creatures of Delight in Ybor City, and I understand, Virginia, oh, look at that. You're making things that kids can do on the weekend classes, right?
That's right. We're making things kids can do, and also we're showing off some of the things that you can buy when you come here. And wouldn't you be the coolest kid in school if you're walking around with a backpack like this? We'll show you some of the other things they have here in just a second. But Tom Copian has been kind enough to wake up early, and we're going to show everybody what happens before they even start to paint one of these animals. And I understand you have a mold for me to pull out, right?
Yeah, here's a big creature mold. You just kind of pull out. It's pretty heavy,
huge. But... Okay, let me pull them out. And once we pull them out, then we have them. Okay. And we started stuffing them out. And what is this kind of stuff?
It's just basic pillow stuffing. It's Dacron polyester.
And then
Same stuff for a teddy bear or pillow or anything like that.
This is a lot of fun. You guys do have a good time here, don't you?
Yeah, it's not bad. It beats a regular job.
And you never really went to an art school? You just kind of created these guys in your head?
Just kind of faked it. It was a bunch of, it's kind of like doing special effects makeup, same kind of materials. It's just a little different.
All right, so after you get this guy here, I'm not gonna, okay, and then we put him on his legs, but let me just show you one that's been professionally finished. And here he is. Then the next step that we take is we paint him, and we're gonna make a purple, so you guys use this because it's disposable, it's kind of like sponge
It's kind of like a sponge painting, yeah. And we can throw it out, and we have to worry about cleaning up brushes afterwards. It just kind of use it and throw it away.
Oh, look at his belly button, you guys. That is so cute. Now, after we paint him through, you have to let him dry, and you put a whole coat over him, and I'll show you guys after he's painted what people can do with this little dude. Now, for now, I'm gonna work on another little lady, and she's one of my favorites. She's a mermaid, but she's kind of scary. So when we come back, I'll show you guys what I've been able to create.
All right, Virginia, thank you very much, and we look forward to that. Thank you. Now, we'll be back with Virginia at about 6:52. We'll also talk more about the classes at Creatures of Delight and give you a phone number to call for information. So be sure and have a pen and paper handy. Heather. It's a good thing, and it's very cool that 10 News reporter Virginia Johnson has to show you. Virginia.
How are you guys? I have got the coolest, crazy, scary mermaid you've ever seen, but I'm only gonna show you her crazy hair because when we come back, I'm gonna show you her face, so stay with us. Oh, you looked.
That's not just a rhyme. That was nice. You're a poet and didn't know it, right? Even your toes are long, fellows. Well, these are the Creatures of Delight at the store by the same name in Ybor City, Creatures of Delight. 10 News reporter Virginia Johnson is there this morning working on, I believe, a mermaid, right, Virginia?
That's right. We have been putting little spiders in our mermaid hair. This is what the mermaids look like when they start out. Very naked. And let me show you what I've done so far. What do you guys think? Is she crazy? No, we do have to fix her hair. She's got some hair issues, and we're gonna put the eyes on her, her whites of her eyes. So we're gonna do that really quick. And this will give her more of a facial expression. And this is what people get to do when they come and hang out here. And we've made her a little googly-eyed crazy mermaid. This is Tom Copian. He is the creator of all this. And thanks for letting us come out and hang.
Thanks for coming.
And now, if people don't want to take about an hour it takes to paint our little mermaids or the starfish or Mars or whatever, you guys have a little store. So Mermaid and Tom and I are gonna walk on over. Hello, my little friend. Oh, we lost one of her spiders, but that's okay. Now, take a look at this guy up here that you've made. He is really awesome. Now, do people really want to buy that big a...
Actually, ghosts and stuff like that, we sell a ton. A lot of people who collect Halloween stuff. But we have everything here from like 2 or 3 inches up to about 11, 12 feet.
And you have some great things for accessories, for hair, for your hand puppets, and you guys have dragons. What are your most popular sellers?
Our most popular right now are fish, suns, and then the clouds are, you know, continually one of our best sellers.
And you guys just use the stuffing that you use for the inside and kind of make it on the outside?
And we put it on the outside, and then we give it a little bit of airbrush, and, you know, you've got a cloud.
And the facial expressions on these guys, how do you come up with them?
It just kind of happens. It just kind of bang. It just, you know, one of those things you start working with something that looks like something, and then there it is.
Wow, that is really cool, especially for a kid's room. We're going to throw it back to you guys, and thanks again for getting up, and I hope you guys like this. We're going to actually be able to put this on top of my thermos every morning, so when I come to work with my coffee, she can just be with me.
Virginia, I have a special favor to ask you. Can you make that face for me, the face that she has? There we go. We like that. Thank you. That starts off our Wednesday just right, doesn't it, John?
Very, very nice. I'm going to have to run out there and get my little Navy boy one of those. Very nice.
Cute.
Well, kids' classes at Creatures of Delight are Saturday afternoons from 1 to 4. You can learn more about them by calling the number on your screen. It's 813-248-4167. What a fun way to spend a weekend,
And
wouldn't
that
it
you
be?
can make that stuff. That's just the coolest ever.
6:54 now.